The following Signode safety video depicts a Signode automatic corrugated compression strapping system, including entry-exit and internal conveyors, a control panel, control console, and hydraulic pump. Your system may be configured differently with controls provided by an original equipment manufacturer. It is the responsibility of the OEM to provide the necessary equipment interlocks and controls. At Signode Container Industry Systems, safety and customer satisfaction are top priorities. Our ISO-certified plants carefully design, manufacture, assemble, and test Signode power strapping equipment to ensure that it meets strict performance requirements. When you purchase a Signode strapping system, our sales and service representatives train your personnel to use and maintain the equipment safely and correctly. This video will help educate you about personal protective equipment, general housekeeping, and safety procedures for machine service. It's extremely important that equipment operators wear protective clothing to prevent hand, eye, foot, and other injuries. Signode recommends that operators wear protective gloves and steel-toe safety shoes, and that both operators and bystanders wear safety glasses with side protectors. Maintaining a clean, uncluttered work area will also help prevent injuries. Be sure that the strap path from the dispenser to the chute system does not interfere with traffic patterns, causing a trip hazard. Also be sure that the dispensers are working properly and the strap does not spill out onto the floor. Always dispose of used strapping and edge protectors in designated disposal or recycling containers. All operators and service personnel must be fully trained before operating or working on Signode equipment. Only personnel who are trained and authorized specifically to work on electrical equipment should attempt to service the strapping system's electrical components. Signode conducts comprehensive operation and service training during installation and includes an operation parts and safety manual with every strapping system. If, after completing training and reviewing the manual, you have any questions regarding proper operating procedures, ask your service representative for help. Signode power strapping systems are equipped with machine guarding to help prevent injuries and safety labels to alert you to possible hazards. Be sure that all safety labels and control panel identification plates are in place and legible. If you need to replace any labels, contact your Signode service representative. Guarding around moving machine parts helps eliminate crush, shear, and pinch hazards. Be sure that these guards are always in place when the equipment is in operation. Additional precautions should be taken to ensure that all electrical components are working properly. Keep panel covers closed to protect electrical wiring from damage. Check illuminated controls for burned-out bulbs, replacing bulbs as necessary. Be sure that all emergency stop and emergency platen up buttons and power disconnect or lockout switches are functioning properly, and that they're included on all operator control consoles. Also verify that equipment interlocks are connected to conveyors and all other appropriate equipment according to Signode design and local codes. Signode provides the capability to lock out and padlock or tag out all air and electrical controls for maintenance purposes. Before servicing the machine or walking on conveyors, insert the lockout tag on the control panel. Secure the padlock and take the key with you so that no one other than you can restore power to the equipment. Ensure that the power is disconnected by pressing the power button. When servicing the strapping heads, you will need electrical power, so instead of locking out power, lower the platen to its lowest position. Switch the machine into service mode on the control console and again, take the key with you. This shuts off electrical power to Signode conveyors and all hydraulic power. Electrical power to the strapping heads remains on, allowing you to feed and take up strapping. When clearing a strap jam, insert the lockout tag on the control panel. Remove the locking pin, rotate the head, reinsert the pin, rotate the crank handle, remove the strapping, return the head to its operating position, insert the locking pin, and securely clip the crank handle into its cradle before turning the power on. If debris prevents the turntable from lowering to the home position, rotate it 45 degrees from the home position and lock out power. The turntable will lower onto the conveyors. You can then clear the debris, being careful to keep body parts away from the turntable. If the turntable will not lower onto the conveyors, proceed with extreme caution. Now that you know how to safely operate and service your Signode unitizer, you should also be aware of some common misuses of the equipment that can cause serious injuries. The following are examples of how not to use power strapping equipment. Do not ride the platen. Never walk on conveyors or under the platen when the power is on. Do not walk in front of the photo eyes when the machine is in automatic mode. The strapping system will react as if you were a corrugated load and begin the strapping cycle. Never straighten or stabilize a load as it's riding into the machine. Never service, clean, or lean on the machine when the power is on. Do not change the preset logic in the programmable logic controller. Doing so could cause serious personal injury or machine damage. Never lift or pull a load by its strapping. This is a dangerous practice which could result in serious personal injury. By avoiding these dangerous practices and always following the safety guidelines for clothing, housekeeping, and machine maintenance, you will reduce the chance of injury while working with Signode power strapping equipment. Be sure that all operators view this video prior to using any Signode power strapping system.